Hello, welcome back. No, I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm gonna just make this quick because I tend to rant. I'm also gonna be eating a Nature Valley sweet and salty protein bar because I need the protein. So, I've had this company for 7 years, and to be honest with you, I never thought it was really gonna turn into like a business. When I started this in 2015, I was really just making what I thought was cool. You know, I was just creating things, and I thought it was so sick. I didn't really think about like, oh, I gotta make a stock for people, or you know what I'm saying, like make a website, maintain things like that. I never really thought about that. Never really thought about that. It just kind of happened, and I kind of fell into it. It turned into a business, and I was never mad about it because I was able to meet people, network, connect with people. Like, I made so many friends, so many homies, like day ones, man. Oh geez, I learned so much. I traveled, man. It was crazy. Like, it's crazy, honestly. And it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing for 7 years since I started this back in high school. But recently I've kind of been wanting to get back into just creating instead of like focusing on it as a business. Because I want to say a couple years ago is when I started to like do well. My company started to grow. There wasn't so much of an algorithm, so my company started to grow, and like that's when I kind of got into the business mindset. And I say business mindset like on the back end because I was like, okay, people want boards, I gotta make boards, you know, supply and demand. That's what I was thinking about. That's why I say business. But I was still creating, of course. But like now I just want to get back into just creating. You know, I'm not thinking of it as supply and demand anymore. Like I said, I've had this company for 7 years. I don't know how many fingerboards I've made. And I've literally just been supplying because there was a demand. But now I want to create. And saying that, I can slow down on production. I won't make as many boards as I've been making. I'll slow down. There'll be a limited stock, but those stocks are going to be like my creation. It's not just going to be like a graphic or like, you know, I can do the heat transfer, but those, like, no, I want to sit back and paint. I want to be creative. Like, also, I'm making clothes now. So I want to be creative. I don't want to think about it as like, okay, all right, summertime. What do I want to drop in the summertime? Shirts, phone cases. I want to do this. I want to do that. No, I want to create. Literally for the past couple of years, I've kind of been stressing myself about this being a business, this being a company, which it is a company. But this has been my creative outlet since I started. This is why I say I do this for the community. There's a reason behind that. Because this is my outlet. Fingerboarding, making fingerboards is my creative outlet. That's my creative way, my creativity. It hasn't really been like it turned into a business, but it hasn't really been a business. And now I'm getting back into the mindset of just creating. I'm going to put it out. If anybody wants to pick it up, cool. If not, all right, I'm going to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Personal collection. Throw it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep that for years, just like I've had the paper fingerboards. But that's what I want to do. I just want to get back into creating. Whatever I create, I want to create everything. My mind is kind of going everywhere. I'm doing clothes now. I want to make more skateboards. I want to make canvases. I want to do different things, but I don't want it to just kind of just be like like a business. Like, I don't want you to look at it let me try and sum it up. I don't want this to be looked at as just one type of company. I want this to be looked at as a creative outlet. Tricky has been a creative outlet, not so much of a company. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be changing the name by any means. I'm going to stay with Tricky Fingerboards just because that's the original thing. I'm just going to be changing like my output on things. Like, I'm going to be doing more. I'm not just going to be making fingerboards anymore. I'm going to be making clothes. I want to make anything else. Like, I want this to be a creative outlet. I want to make canvases. I want to make like skate parks. I want to make obstacles, but I want to make certain things too. I don't want to be limited. I don't want to be limited to anything just because of the business. So that's my message. I thank you guys for sticking around, because this is going to be my creative outlet from here on out. Not my business. Love you guys. Remember, life is never simple. It's tricky.